The conversion of opportunities in the marketplace today, you need to start to be forward thinking about what you're currently holding on to, what you have access to, and how you need to pursue other alternatives to have generational wealth. So I don't mean you need to pass on everything to your kids and make sure that they're 100% safe. What I'm saying is to live comfortably today, to be able to afford groceries at the increased rates that they're currently skyrocketing to. These simple, average style means livings environments is going to continue to get more expensive, even if the feds drop the interest rates as they I would suspect would intend or will have to, because they're just trying to reduce the expenses of everything that has increased during COVID. So to combat that, they increase interest rates and slow down spending. So pretty simple theory of thought. They've been doing this forever because it's the only way that they know how to combat inflation. So nevertheless, as an investor, you can basically do it without much risk, but you need to start breaking down what you have access to. And by accessing your equity or accessing cash or accessing and pooling your funds together by paying off your debt, there are ways that you can invest in real estate. So I did it on one income. I have 5 properties, and 4 of those properties can go up to 9 stories each minimum. So I bought zonings and parcels that could go up. You don't have to necessarily know the ins and outs of what a developer would do potentially in the future, but you have to know how you can break down and make money per square foot. If you can do that, then you can be an investor in real estate. Not very difficult. And anyone can basically allocate per square foot, cost per square foot, and allocate rental per square foot and determine how it could play out for them and their family in the future. So go back against the principal thought. Who pays? Who pays? Who pays? You have to go pay down your mortgage. You have to do that anyways in your primary home. You have to have a place to live. Some will argue that you should go rent because it would be easier for you to go rent at a lower rate than what it would be a mortgage and own assets that other people pay down your mortgage for. Could be a solution for you. But not factoring in anything and not questioning your current state is a problem. And people say, oh, I can't do this or I can't do that. There's a lot that you can do once you start writing things down in paper. So go home tonight, write down what you want your life to look like in 1 sentence, 2 sentences max. Then if any of that says financial stability, I encourage you to reach out because it's pretty simple to say real estate could be a venue for you. And how can it be a venue for you? Relatively easy. So we have these formula of thoughts based on your own risk measurements that we can simply ask you 2, 3, 4 questions, determine where you are in the investment wheel, and find out exactly how it could play out for you in the short term. So let's say under 6 months, how we could prepare you to make a decision as such as that. And then to get to the point where you could easily, within 8 months, start actively looking in the marketplace and be pulling the trigger, so to speak, buying properties within the next year to 2 years. Because if you're looking for an opportunity to buy real estate in Ontario, it's right now. And it's right when 120,000 of fake increases, so to speak, equity gains that will not and should not have occurred. So the bare bottom that people try to go and seek for often never is realized because it's always either on the downward swing and then the upward swing. It's not a sharp down and then a stay down and then an up. The longest recession in Canada has only lasted about 8 months. So if you think about opportunities and prices dropping, we've already seen them. But if you haven't factored in where you are currently in your own state of mind with investing in anything, let alone stocks, RRSPs, tax savings accounts, but if your only model of thought is paying down your house and keeping your money in your bank, I would start questioning why you believe that that is the model to invest.